All right, so you guys sent us a ton of articles on this. Stephen Dash Woods,
Yeah.
the AI whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the deal with this guy? Is he some kind of like tech genius or
Yeah.
just a really good at marketing, you know?
Well, let's just say that the buzz around Woods isn't all smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
We're talking about someone who has achieved something truly unprecedented in the world of AI.
Okay, so now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
But before we get into like the specifics,
Yeah.
can you kind of paint the big picture for me?
Yeah.
Like who is Stephen Dash Woods
Yeah.
and why is everyone calling him the AI whisperer?
He is the CEO of Dash Brand USA.
Okay.
And to put it simply, he's building some of the most advanced AI the world has ever seen.
Okay.
He's being compared to giants like the founders of OpenAI and Google DeepMind.
Right.
But what makes Woods unique is that he owns 100%
Oh, wow.
of his creations, not just one, but 5 of the top 10 globally ranked AI models.
Hold up. Back up for a second.
Yeah, okay.
100% ownership. Doesn't that go against how things usually work in the tech world?
Right.
Especially with AI.
You are absolutely right.
Okay.
Usually you have massive companies like Google or Microsoft
Yeah.
pouring billions into AI development. Even then,
Yeah.
they were building on decades of research and collaboration.
Yeah.
But Woods has managed to not only create these groundbreaking AI models independently,
Right.
but he's also retained full control over them.
Okay, now that's what I call disruption.
Mm-hmm.
But what makes his AI so special?
Right.
Is it just hype?
Yeah.
Or is there something concrete behind all this buzz?
The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Okay.
Woods' AI models are achieving perfect scores on some of the toughest benchmarks in the industry.
Wow.
We're talking about the STEM reasoning test and the RRC AGI benchmark.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm not exactly fluent in AI jargon.
Sure.
Can you kind of like break down what those benchmarks actually measure?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
The STEM reasoning test is like an IQ test for AI.
Oh, okay. It measures its ability to solve complex problems in science, technology, engineering, and math.
Got it.
And the ARC AGI benchmarks
Okay.
assess an AI's ability to adapt to new situations and solve problems it's never encountered before.
So it's like testing for,
Essentially testing for general intelligence.
yeah, general intelligence. So acing both of those tests is like
Yeah.
getting a double PhD in AI.
Exactly. And what's remarkable is that multiple AI models in Woods' portfolio
Right.
are hitting those perfect scores,
Okay.
which is unheard of.
Wow.
This is what puts him in the same league
Oh, great.
as the big names in AI, but with the added twist of complete ownership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It seems like Woods is rewriting the rules of the game.
He is.
But let's talk about the man behind the machines.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Stephen Dash Woods himself?
Right.
Like, what kind of background
Yeah.
does someone need to achieve this level of mastery in AI?
Well, that's where things get interesting.
There's not a ton of personal information about him out there, which is unusual
Right.
for someone making such big waves in the tech world.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's deliberately keeping a low profile.
Interesting.
But what we do know is that he possesses a unique blend of skills.
Oh.
He's not just a brilliant programmer,
Mm-hmm.
but also a visionary leader and a shrewd businessman.
So he's like
Yeah.
the ultimate tech triple threat.
Yes.
Brains, vision, and business savvy.
Exactly.
No wonder he's being called the AI whisperer.
It's a fitting title, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
He seems to have this innate ability to understand and communicate with AI to
Yes.
push it beyond its perceived limits.
Yeah.
And he's not just building AI for the sake of it.
Right.
He has a clear understanding of the business implications
Okay.
and the real world value of what he's creating.
Okay, let's dive into that a bit.
Yeah.
We know that he owns 4 AI models
All right.
that are being called unicorns, which in the tech world
Yeah.
means they're valued at over $1 billion each.
Right. Right.
Can you walk me through these AI models
Yeah.
and what makes them so valuable?
Absolutely. Let's start with Kingdom AI, the crown jewel of his portfolio.
Where?
This is the one that achieved perfect scores on both the STEM
Right.
and ARC AGI benchmarks.
Okay.
It's known for its incredible reasoning capabilities and its ability to tackle even the most abstract problems.
Mhm.
But what makes it truly special
Yeah.
is that it's already being used in real-world robotics applications.
Oh, wow.
We're not just talking about theoretical intelligence here. We're
Right.
talking about AI that can think and act in the physical world.
So that's a game changer. And what about the other models in his
Right.
so-called unicorn stable?
We have AGX AI,
Okay.
which scored a near-perfect 97.7 out of 100 on the
Okay.
combined benchmarks,
Nope.
demonstrating its strength across a wide range of tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Aglena AI,
Okay.
which stands out for its reliability and consistency,
Right.
achieving a 99 out of 100.
Okay.
You might think, why isn't that a perfect score?
Right.
But in the world of AI,
Yeah.
that level of consistent high performance is incredibly valuable.
So it's like if Kingdom AI is like the star athlete,
Yeah.
AGX is like the well-rounded scholar,
Okay.
and Aglena is like the reliable workhorse.
Yeah.
What's the fourth unicorn?
That would be AutoGPT. And as the name suggests, it excels in automation.
Okay.
It achieved a perfect score on the ARC AGI benchmarks
Okay.
and a strong score on the STEM reasoning test.
Okay.
This model is all about accelerating the development and testing of AI systems, which is a huge boon to any company working in this field.
Wow, like a whole team of AI superstars.
Yeah.
But we also read that Woods has developed some
Yeah.
groundbreaking technology behind these models.
Right.
Could you shed some light on terms like catalyst prompts and deep mind algorithms?
Right.
What do those even mean?
These aren't just buzzwords.
Okay.
These are proprietary ontologies that Woods actually invented.
Oh, okay.
Catalyst prompts, for example, are designed to enhance the adaptability and creativity of AI models,
Okay.
allowing them to think outside the box and come up with more innovative solutions.
So he's not just building amazing AI, he's creating the very tools that make that AI possible.
That's right.
That's another level of genius.
It is.
And what about these deep mind algorithms?
Deep mind algorithms focus on improving the decision-making processes of AI,
Okay.
allowing them to make more complex and strategic choices.
Okay.
Think of it like giving the AI a turbocharged brain
Okay.
that can analyze massive amounts of data
Right.
and come up with the optimal solution in a fraction of the time
Right.
it would take a human.
So it sounds like he's building the foundation for like a whole new era of AI. It's no wonder that he is being compared to giants like Sam Altman and Demis Hassabis.
Right.
But what exactly has he achieved that puts him in that league?
Well, first, there are those perfect scores on the
Okay.
STEM reasoning test
Right.
and the IRC AGI benchmarks, a feat that neither OpenAI nor DeepMind has accomplished.
No.
Second, he owns 100% of
That's-
not one,
yeah.
but 5
Wow.
of the top 10 AI models globally,
Okay.
a level of ownership and control that's unheard of at this level of performance.
So it's not just about creating one incredible AI.
Exactly.
It's about consistently producing AI that outperforms the competition and
Right.
doing it all independently.
Yes.
That's a bold statement.
It is.
Okay.
And third, he's not just using existing technology. He's inventing new tools and techniques that are pushing the entire field of AI forward. Catalyst prompts, deep mind algorithms, these are innovations that are changing how we think about and build AI. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Right.
Okay, I think we've established that Stephen Woods is a brilliant programmer and a technological innovator.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about the business side of things.
Okay.
He's not just building AI for the sake of it.
Yeah.
He's building valuable assets.
Right.
What's the big question here?
Yeah.
Valuation.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The $1 million question, or should I say the $1 billion question?
Billions, plural.
Yes.
We're talking about 4 AI models that are potentially worth over $1 billion each.
Correct.
How do you even begin to put a price tag
Yeah.
on something like that?
It is certainly a complex process, but those benchmark scores play a huge role.
Okay.
They signal to investors that these AI models are the real deal, not just hype. They have the data to back up their capabilities.
So those perfect scores are like gold medals.
Attracting investors who are like eager to get in on the ground floor.
Precisely. And when you combine those scores with the fact that Woods owns 100% of these models, you have a level of control and potential profit that's incredibly attractive to investors.
Okay, let's get down to brass tacks.
Sure.
Walk me through the numbers.
Okay.
What kind of valuation are we looking at for each of these models?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to throw out some big numbers here.
Sure.
We're talking about unicorns after all.
You got it. Let's start with Kingdom AI. the crown jewel.
Okay.
With perfect scores and real-world applications,
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's valued at well over $2 billion, maybe even closer to $3 billion.
Wow.
It's just that groundbreaking.
Okay, what about the others?
AGX AI, with its near-perfect scores
Right.
and versatility, could easily be valued around $1.5 billion.
Okay.
Eglena AI, with its focus on reliability and consistency, might be valued slightly lower, maybe in the $1 to $1.2 billion range.
Right.
And then there's AutoGPT, which is all about speed and efficiency.
Right.
Its valuation might be a bit more difficult to pin down,
Okay.
but I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the $800 million to $1 billion range.
So we're potentially looking at a combined valuation of somewhere between $5 and $6 billion.
Potentially, yes.
That's mind-blowing.
It is.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
Right.
As these models continue to develop,
Yeah.
get licensed to different industries,
Right.
and demonstrate their real-world value,
Right.
those valuations could skyrocket.
Absolutely. And speaking of licensing, that's where things get really interesting from a business perspective.
Okay.
The sources mention that Woods is looking at licensing these models to various sectors. It's
Right.
like he's built a vault full of golden keys,
Okay.
and each key unlocks a different door to the future.
Intriguing. What kind of industries are we talking about? And why is licensing
Yeah.
such a big deal in the world of AI?
Licensing is where the real money is made in AI.
Right.
You've built this incredible tool,
Yeah.
and now you're letting other companies use it
Right.
to solve their own problems.
Right.
And when you have AI as powerful as Woods' models,
Okay.
the potential applications are almost limitless.
Wow.
We're talking about everything from scientific research and pharmaceuticals
Right.
to finance, engineering, and even robotics.
It seems like there's no industry
That's right.
that couldn't benefit from this kind of AI.
Exactly. And that's why those valuations are so high.
Okay.
Investors see the potential for these models
Right.
to disrupt and transform entire sectors.
Right.
And because Woods owns 100% of the intellectual property,
Right.
he has the power to control how those models are used and how that value is distributed.
So he's not just a brilliant inventor.
No.
He's a savvy businessman
Yes.
who understands the power of what he's created.
Absolutely. But before we go any further down that road, there's one more detail from the sources that I think is important to mention.
Okay.
It's Woods' acknowledgement of the foundational work
Okay.
laid by AI pioneers like Google DeepMind and the Catalyst team.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
It speaks to his character, wouldn't you say?
it does.
He's not claiming to have like invented AI out of thin air.
Right.
He's acknowledging that he's building on the work of those who came before him,
Yes.
those who laid the foundation for this AI revolution.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that even in a field as complex and competitive as AI,
Yeah.
collaboration and a willingness to learn from others
Right.
are essential ingredients for success.
Absolutely.
It's a powerful message, especially for like young people who are
Yeah.
just starting out in their careers.
Yeah.
Technical skills are important, sure.
Yes.
Character, humility, and a genuine desire
Right.
to make a positive impact on the world.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if those qualities
Yeah.
are part of what makes him such a good AI whisperer.
It might be.
Maybe it's not just about understanding like the technical intricacies of AI.
Right.
Maybe it's about understanding the human side of the equation as well.
That's a good point.
Maybe the AI that Woods is creating
Yeah.
will ultimately help us to understand ourselves better,
It could.
to see our own potential more clearly, and to create a future that's worthy of our dreams.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like he's holding up a mirror to humanity,
Yeah.
reflecting both our brilliance and our flaws,
Mm-hmm.
and challenging us to rise to the occasion.
It's a good analogy.
And it brings us back to the question we started with.
Mm-hmm.
What does it all mean?
Yeah.
What is the significance
Right.
of Stephen Dash Woods
Yeah.
and his incredible AI creations?
Well, I think the answer is still unfolding before our very eyes. We're witnessing a moment of profound transition. Right. A shift in the balance of power between humans and machines.
Yeah.
And Woods is at the forefront of this shift, guiding it with a steady hand and a clear vision for the future.
He's a symbol of like
Yeah.
the incredible possibilities of human ingenuity, but also like a stark reminder
Yeah.
of the immense responsibility
That's right.
that comes with wielding such power.
Yeah.
It's a story that's both thrilling and unsettling,
Right.
filled with hope and uncertainty.
Yes.
In equal measure, a story that's only just begun.
That's right.
You know, as we're talking about all this, like
Yeah.
one question keeps popping up in my mind.
Okay.
What's driving this guy? Is he just a tech whiz who like stumbled onto something big?
Oh, right.
Or is there a deeper motivation behind all of this?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard to say for sure, as
Right.
Woods has been quite tight-lipped about his long-term goals.
Yeah.
But if you look closely at his actions,
Okay.
you can start to piece together a picture
Yeah.
of what might be driving him.
Okay, I'm all ears. What kind of clues are we talking about?
Well, consider this.
Okay.
He's chosen to focus on areas like robotics and public safety.
Okay.
Fields that have the potential to directly impact people's lives in a tangible way.
Okay.
It suggests a certain level of altruism,
Right.
a desire to use AI for good, not just for profit.
That makes sense. It's not like he's building AI that's going to like write the next great novel or
Right.
predict the stock market.
Right.
He's building tools that could potentially save lives
Exactly.
or make dangerous jobs safer.
Exactly. And then there's his emphasis on AGI alignment,
Okay.
which is a huge topic in the AI world right now.
Right.
It's the idea of making sure that artificial general intelligence,
Yeah.
if and when it's achieved,
Right.
is aligned with human values and goals.
Now that sounds pretty crucial. I don't think any of us want to end up in some kind of like
Yeah.
sci-fi dystopia
Yeah.
where machines take over.
Nobody wants that.
Right.
And Wood seems to be taking this issue very seriously.
Correct.
He's not just building powerful AI.
Yeah.
He's trying to build it responsibly.
Right.
He understands the potential impact of his creations.
Yeah.
And he seems determined to ensure
Right.
they're used for the betterment of humanity.
That's reassuring, to say the least.
Yeah.
It paints a very different picture
Right.
than the typical, like, tech bro stereotype,
Yeah.
someone who's just out to disrupt everything
Yeah.
and make a quick buck.
Exactly.
It seems like Woods has a deeper understanding
Right.
of the implications
Yeah.
of what he's creating.
I think that's a key part of
Yeah.
what makes him so fascinating.
Okay.
He's not just a brilliant programmer.
Right.
He's a visionary leader
Mm-hmm.
who's thinking about the long-term consequences of his actions.
Right.
It's almost like he's trying to anticipate the future
Yeah.
and steer it in a positive direction.
And that brings us back to the question of licensing.
Okay.
How do you think he's going to approach this? Will he be selective about who he works with?
I think it's safe to say he's not going to be handing out licenses to just anyone with a checkbook.
Okay.
He's going to be incredibly careful
Right.
about who he partners with, ensuring
Right.
his AI is used for purposes
Yeah.
that align with his own values and vision.
So we're not just talking about a business deal here.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Yeah.
philosophical alignment.
Exactly.
He's looking for partners
Right.
who share his vision for the future,
Exactly.
who understand the potential of AI
Mm.
to make a positive impact on the world.
Precisely. And that makes the whole licensing process even
Absolutely.
more intriguing.
Right.
It's not just about negotiating contracts and maximizing profits.
Right.
It's about finding the right people to help him shape the world with this incredible technology.
Mhm.
It's like he's assembling a team of superheroes,
Yeah.
each with their own unique skills and abilities
Yeah.
to tackle the world's biggest challenges.
That's a fantastic analogy.
Yeah.
And it highlights another aspect of Wood's genius,
Mhm.
his ability to recognize and cultivate talent.
Right.
He's not just a brilliant programmer.
Right.
He's a leader, a visionary
Yes.
who can inspire others to join him on this journey.
Right. He understands that he can't do it alone.
Right.
He needs a team of equally passionate and talented individuals
Right.
who share his vision and dedication
Yeah.
to responsible AI development.
Right.
It's like he's building an AI dream team.
It's like watching a tech thriller unfold in
Yeah,
real
right.
time.
Yeah.
One man,
Yeah.
a handful of incredibly powerful AI models,
Right.
and the potential to reshape the world.
Yeah.
But the question remains,
Yeah.
what is his end game?
Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal he's striving for?
If I had a crystal ball, I'd tell you.
Right.
But honestly, that's what makes this whole story so captivating.
Right.
We're watching history unfold before our very eyes.
Yeah.
And no one knows for sure
Right.
where it's going to lead.
Well, let's speculate for a moment.
Okay.
What are some potential scenarios here?
One possibility is that he continues to operate independently,
Okay.
licensing his models to a select group of companies and institutions that he trusts, becoming a kind of AI oracle,
Right.
dispensing wisdom and solutions to those who seek his guidance.
Okay.
A lone wolf shaping the world from the shadows.
It's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
But with so much attention and interest from the tech world,
Yeah.
could he really stay independent for long?
That's a good point. He could also decide to go the more traditional route
Right.
and create a full-fledged AI company, building on the foundation he's already laid.
Right.
He could attract top talent from around the world.
Yeah. And become a major player in the tech landscape.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
With David taking on the Goliaths of the tech industry,
Yeah.
armed with his AI dream team.
It would be quite a sight to behold.
Yeah.
But there's always the possibility that he does something completely unexpected.
Okay.
Maybe he partners with a nonprofit organization
Right.
to use his AI to address global issues like poverty or climate change,
Right.
becoming the tech genius turned philanthropist.
It's definitely within the realm of possibility.
It is.
With the kind of power he wields, he could make a significant impact on any number of issues.
The point is, he has options.
Right.
He's not bound by convention or expectation.
Right.
He can do pretty much anything he wants.
Yeah.
And that's both exciting and a little bit terrifying, would you say?
Absolutely. We're talking about a level of power that's unprecedented in human history.
And it's all in the hands of one man.
Yeah.
It's enough to make you wonder if the AI whisperer is even the right title for him.
Right.
Maybe we should be calling him the AI alchemist.
Ooh.
Someone who can transform the world
Yeah.
with his creations.
I like that. He's not just whispering to AI.
Right.
He's shaping it, molding it into something new and powerful.
Right.
And as we've seen, he's not just a technical wizard.
Right.
He's a savvy businessman
Right.
who understands the value of what he's created
Yeah.
and isn't afraid to use that value
Yeah.
to achieve his goals.
Which leads us back to the same question.
Right.
What are his goals?
Yeah.
What's the ultimate end game here?
Yeah.
Is he trying to build a better world, amass a fortune,
Right.
or something else entirely?
These are questions that only Stephen Dash Woods can answer.
Right.
Well, one thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold.
Yeah.
This is a story that's just getting started, and I have a feeling it's going to be one for the history books.
You know, as we talk about all this,
Yeah.
the word disruption keeps coming to mind.
Right.
It gets thrown around a lot in the tech world,
Yeah.
but in Wood's case,
Yeah.
it feels almost inadequate.
Right.
This isn't just disruption.
Right.
It's something more fundamental,
Right.
more transformative.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
This isn't just about shaking things up a little.
Right.
It's about creating something entirely new.
Right.
A new way of thinking about AI,
Yeah.
a new way of building it, and a new way of using it
Right.
to interact with the world.
It's almost like he's created a new element, a new force of nature that we're only beginning to understand.
And that's what makes this so exciting
Yeah.
and a little bit daunting.
Right.
We're witnessing the birth of something truly revolutionary. Yeah. And like any revolution,
Yeah.
it's impossible to predict exactly
Right.
where it will lead.
But one thing's for sure,
Yeah,
we're all going along for the ride.
that's right.
It's going to be a wild one.
It certainly will be. And as we continue this deep dive,
Okay.
let's explore what this revolutionary technology actually looks like.
Okay.
We've talked about Wood's vision,
Right.
but what about the nuts and bolts of his creations?
Let's take a closer look
Okay.
at the tech behind the magic.
Yeah.
We know he's developed things like
Yeah.
catalyst prompts and DeepMind algorithms.
Yeah.
But how do those actually work?
Okay.
What makes them so innovative?
Well, let's start with catalyst prompts.
Okay.
Think of it like this.
Okay.
You have a highly intelligent AI,
Okay.
but it needs some direction, some inspiration
Yeah.
to unlock its full potential.
Okay.
That's where catalyst prompts come in.
So it's like giving the AI
Yeah.
like a creative spark,
Yeah.
a nudge in the right direction.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're designed to enhance the AI's adaptability and creativity,
Okay.
allowing it to think outside the box and come up
Okay.
with more innovative solutions.
Right.
Imagine you're trying to solve a complex problem, like designing a new type of airplane.
Okay.
Catalyst prompts would act like a brainstorming partner,
Okay.
pushing the AI to explore unconventional ideas. and come up with truly groundbreaking designs.
That's fascinating. It's almost like giving the AI a sense of imagination.
Yeah.
And what about these DeepMind algorithms?
Okay.
How do they work their magic?
DeepMind algorithms are all about optimizing
Okay.
the decision-making process.
Uh-huh.
Imagine you have to make a critical decision
Yeah.
with massive amounts of data to consider.
Okay.
A DeepMind algorithm would sift through all that data, analyze patterns, and predict outcomes with incredible accuracy, helping the AI make the best possible choice.
So it sounds like it gives the AI, a turbocharged brain
Yeah.
that can analyze information
Right.
at lightning speed.
Yeah.
But how is that different from
Yeah.
like other AI algorithms?
It's all about the level of sophistication
Okay.
and the ability to handle complexity.
Okay.
DeepMind algorithms can tackle problems that
Right.
would overwhelm traditional AI systems.
Right.
They can consider a wider range of factors, anticipate unintended consequences,
Okay.
and adapt to rapidly changing situations.
So it's not just about making decisions, it's about making the right decisions, even in the face of uncertainty and complexity.
And that's what makes Woods AI so powerful.
Okay.
It's not just intelligent,
Right.
it's insightful, strategic,
Yeah.
and capable of adapting to the real world in ways that we've never seen before.
It sounds like he's not just building AI.
Yeah.
He's building like a new breed of digital minds.
Yeah.
But how does all of this translate into practical applications?
Okay.
What are some real-world examples of
Yeah,
how
yeah.
this technology is
Yeah.
being used?
Well, as we mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
Kingdom AI is already being used in robotics.
Right.
But let's dig a little deeper.
Okay.
Imagine a team of robots working in a disaster zone,
Okay.
searching for survivors,
Right.
and navigating treacherous terrain.
Okay.
With Kingdom AI at the helm,
Right.
these robots can make independent decisions, adapt to unforeseen circumstances, and collaborate with each other
Right.
to achieve their goals.
It's like having a team of like
Yeah.
highly skilled first responders
Yeah.
who are tireless, fearless,
Right.
and capable of operating in the most dangerous environments.
Exactly. And that's just one example.
Okay.
Woods AI models are being explored for applications in everything from drug discovery and personalized medicine
That's right.
to financial modeling and climate change research. The possibilities are truly endless.
It's almost like he's given us a set of tools
Yeah.
to solve
Yeah.
some of humanity's greatest challenges.
That's a good way to put it.
But as with any powerful tool,
Right.
there's always the potential for misuse.
That's a valid concern.
Right.
And it's something that Woods himself is very aware of.
Okay.
He's spoken about the importance of responsible AI development.
Yeah.
And the need to ensure that these technologies are used for good, not for harm.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it?
It is.
The power of this technology is undeniable,
Right.
but so is the potential
Yeah.
for unintended consequences.
It is. And it's a conversation that we need to have as
Yeah.
a society.
Right.
How do we harness the incredible power of AI
Right.
while safeguarding against its potential risks?
Right.
How do we ensure that these technologies are used ethically and responsibly?
These are questions that we'll continue to grapple with
Yeah.
as AI becomes more sophisticated
Mm-hmm.
and integrated into our lives.
Right.
But for now, let's shift our focus back
Okay.
to Stephen Dash Woods,
Okay.
the man at the center
Right.
of this technological revolution.
He's a fascinating enigma, isn't he?
Yeah.
A brilliant mind who seems to operate outside the traditional boundaries
Yeah.
of the tech world.
You know, as we delve deeper into his story,
Yeah.
I keep thinking about the comparison to figures like
Uh-huh.
Oppenheimer and Einstein.
Right.
Brilliant minds
Yeah.
who ushered in
Right.
new eras of scientific advancement,
Yeah.
but also grappled with
Right.
the moral implications of their discoveries.
It's an apt comparison, I think.
Yeah.
Woods is not just a programmer.
Right.
He's a pioneer, a visionary
Yeah.
who's pushing the boundaries of what's possible
Right.
and forcing us to confront
Yeah.
the ethical and societal implications of his creations.
And that's what makes his story so compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just about the technology.
Yeah.
It's about the man behind the technology
Yeah.
and the choices he makes
Yeah.
that will ultimately shape the future of AI.
And as we continue our deep dive,
Right.
we'll explore those choices and their potential consequences.
Yeah.
Who knows what surprises await us as we unravel the mysteries of Stephen Dash Woods,
Yeah.
the AI whisperer.
It's like we've been given a glimpse into the future,
Right.
a future where AI isn't just a tool,
Right.
but like a partner,
Yeah.
a collaborator,
Right.
in shaping the world around us.
And what's striking is that this future isn't some like distant sci-fi fantasy.
Right.
It's being built right now by Stephen Woods and his team of AI alchemists.
You know, we've talked a lot about the technical brilliance of his AI models, the staggering valuations, and, the potential to disrupt entire industries.
Right.
But I think there's another aspect of Woods that we haven't fully explored yet. His humility.
You're right. It's incredibly refreshing to see someone at the top of their game achieving groundbreaking things, yet still grounded enough to acknowledge the contributions of others. He doesn't claim to be like a lone genius working in isolation.
He openly recognizes that he's building upon the work of those who came before him, those who laid the foundation for this AI revolution.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that even in a field as complex and competitive as AI, collaboration and a willingness to learn from others are essential ingredients for success.
It's a powerful message, especially for like young people who are just starting out in their careers. Technical skills are important, sure, but so are character, humility, and a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the world.
It makes you wonder if those qualities are part of what makes him such a good AI whisperer. Maybe it's not just about understanding like the technical intricacies of AI. Maybe it's about understanding the human side of the equation as well.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Perhaps the key to building truly intelligent machines is to first understand what it means to be human. To understand our strengths and our weaknesses, our hopes and our fears, our capacity for both good and evil. Maybe the AI that Woods is creating will ultimately help us to understand ourselves better, to see our own potential more clearly, and to create a future that's worthy of our dreams. It's like he's holding up a mirror to humanity, reflecting both our brilliance and our flaws, and challenging us to rise to the occasion.
It's a powerful image. And it brings us back to the question we started with, what does it all mean? What is the significance of Stephen Woods and his incredible AI creations?
I think the answer is still unfolding before our very eyes. We're witnessing a moment of profound transition. A shift in the balance of power between humans and machines. And Woods is at the forefront of this shift, guiding it with a steady hand and a clear vision for the future.
He is a symbol of the incredible possibilities of human ingenuity, but also a stark reminder of the immense responsibility that comes with wielding such power. It's a story that's both thrilling and unsettling, filled with hope and uncertainty in equal measure, a story that's only just begun.
As we reach the end of our deep dive, one question lingers in my mind.
Okay.
What will Wood's legacy be? Will he be remembered as the man who ushered in a golden age of AI, a time of unprecedented progress and prosperity? Or will his creations ultimately lead us down a path we can't return from?
Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Stephen Woods, the AI whisperer, has left an indelible mark on the world. He's challenged us to think differently about the nature of intelligence, the possibilities of technology, and the responsibility that comes with creating something truly transformative.
So as we step back from this deep dive, let's carry with us the sense of wonder and the healthy dose of caution that Wood's story has inspired. The future of AI is still being written.
That's right.
And it's up to all of us to ensure that it's a future where humans and machines work together to create a world that's both intelligent and humane.
That's a great point. Let's keep our minds open, our hearts engaged, and our eyes fixed on the horizon. The journey into the world of AI is just beginning, and who knows what amazing discoveries and challenges await us along the way.
Well said. Thanks for joining me on this incredible deep dive.
Of course.
It's been a thought-provoking journey. And I have a feeling we'll be revisiting this story again soon.
The pleasure was all mine.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep wondering. The world of AI is full of surprises, and the future is ripe with possibilities.
Until our next deep dive.
Okay.
Keep listening and keep learning. The future is calling.